Chad, I still need to get some new wife beaters. Look at my wife beater, bro. But we got Bulls versus Celtics, 1981 game. What's this, game 3? I couldn't find game 2. It's hard to find footage. Couldn't find game 2. Larry Bird and them won game 1. So now we on game 3.
Rolling Robert Parrish brings it down. Parrish is having an excellent series. He had 27 points the last time out, 17 points in the game. Tiny Archibald into Larry Bird.
Oh, yeah, that's wide open.
Rebound.
Oh, wow, Bird.
Greenwood.
I'm
This
surprised
Bulls
he missed
team is
that.
big. They're 6'9.5", 6'10", 7'2". The smallest
Make sure
starter
I
in
got
the
some
lineup
tabs
is 6'6",
closed.
Bobby Wilkerson. Jones gets it out to Artis Gilmore. Blocked by Perry. Greenwood, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Reggie Theus. And Chicago has jumped up
Chad, I'm about to ear-rape y'all.
lead.
My bad, that's a bad one.
Lead.
But
Archibald out to Cedric Maxwell.
I had to make sure this worked. Oh, yeah.
You can hear the
Chat. I know y'all looking at my hair.
crowd in the back.
We just going raw today, man. No cap. Here go the cap I always wear. I just got to shower. I'm hot. I'm not putting on no hot cap. But I'm supposed to be getting a retwist soon. So if you've been watching my videos every day, comment if you've been watching my videos every day. I don't think nobody on this channel been watching every single video. I've been uploading for over 3 months in a row now on YouTube. At the time of this recording, and I'm trying to think. Actually, it's 4 months. Wait, no, whoa, it ain't 4 months yet, but we're approaching 4 months. Nah, bro, nah, what's today's date, man? That can't be true. What's today's date? On this recording, it is the 16th. So if you can't tell, obviously, like, I'm not caught up to date. Some videos be caught up to date, but some be a little old, as if you watching this. You could be watching this on the 21st or something, and I'm recording this on the 16th. Yeah, we gonna get back to the commentary and stuff, but I'm just thinking, like, wow, bro, it's gonna be 4 months already. It was just 3 months. That's crazy. Oh, good shot, Bird. Cause we started uploading consistently February 26th. It is June 16th. In 10 days, it'll be 4 months. And today is Tuesday. What time is it? Is it the next day yet? Nope. Good enough. So that's 10 days. So 7 days from now is next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, so next Friday. Ooh. Okay. Hey, Chicago hooping right now.
6-2 Chicago. Theus, who was a starter in the All-Star game, along with his teammate Artis Gilmore. And we're going to have
What's the call?
a foul. Here's the
Oh, they got commercials on this one. I love commercials.
Points. The Golden Bear make
I
but
love
to pick up there
commercials.
that player is in the lead there, but what a round by Nicholas. I heard he missed a 2-foot putt to get the record on the 15th hole. Round 3 will be coming up tomorrow on CBS. Larry Bird. Pressure by Greenwood. Robert Parrish.
You airballing, Rob? That's how you coming? That's what we doing, Rob? We airballing? Whoa. All right.
Well, this is what Jerry Stone was talking about before the game. We said he wanted to rush the ball up. See if you have a shot. If you don't have...
Michael Jordan, not even a thought right here, because this 81. Now, 83, obviously he's a thought, because he got drafted 84. Maybe 82. 81, they not thinking of Mike right now. They not tanking for Mike. This is a try-hard Bulls team with Artis Gilmore. Pump fake. Ooh! Okay.
When the big
he dunked on Rob.
Inside, you better bail out quick. There's Bird off balance. He hits the deck. Theus. Archibald is
Hey.
He
dunked all on Rob. Ooh, come here, nickel. with the left
And he's
hand.
able to carry it. Here's another view of it. He just makes a strong power move right over the outstretched hand of Robert Parrish. And if Robert had gotten his
He didn't physically like body to body, but you jumped. He got dunked
the
on.
rest of the night, I can tell you
He
that.
got dunked on.
That would intimidate you a little bit, wouldn't it? No, but it might scare me. The Celtics, the first on Tiny. 3 points in the game now for Theus. Now, that's one thing you have to watch for with Chicago. They're running the ball as well as any of the good teams run the ball. But they're not used to running the ball. And so fatigue, they get a different kind of fatigue running the ball this way. The steal. Wilkerson. That is 14-4. Boston is asked for a timeout.
Yeah, Boston.
Games played previously. All 4 of them, including the series against the Knicks.
They're looking good right here, Boston.
Early. This is the first game they've jumped on. There's the play again. Tiny Archibald tries to penetrate inside. The ball's knocked away, and it's off the races for the Bulls. They took it down the other end and got a nice
I'm
dunk
about to
shot.
say, what is
Very
this?
controlled.
Chapstick? Oh, this was some lotion or something. Oh, this one got the commercial. I like commercials.
Buy insurance.
Man, we gonna skip though. Oh, I gotta see some fight.
listing.
Tomorrow on CBS
this?
Sports Saturday, it's great heavyweight boxing when undefeated
Okay.
Greg Page battles tough
Greg
Monty Monroe.
Page.
Be ringside
Dang.
tomorrow 3 Eastern on CBS Sports.
Okay. Greg Page. Chat, y'all know who that is?
On that program, CBS Sports Saturday, going to have a very interesting inside look.
Oh yeah, chat. Oh yeah, I gotta watch Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, man. I want to watch every Mike Tyson fight. Just like I want to watch every Michael Jordan playoff game, every Larry Bird playoff game. I want to watch every Mike Tyson fight.
Chicago, they lead.
Every last one. Cause didn't Mike? No, I need to watch every last Floyd fight. Cause then I'm gonna get to all that. Cause Floyd went like 50-0. 50-0. And I know some of them fights had to be real close, bro. That's a lot. 50-0.
He does. Right there he moves. He just went up in the air with his arm, and Parrish happened to be on it when he moved it up. He didn't do it intentionally, but
Gilmore.
as strong as he is, if he makes contact, he moves people. 2 fouls.
Artists in a dunk contest,
Dietrich
too.
getting ready to check in. Cedric Maxwell, and now they moved the ball very nicely since that timeout and scored both times down the floor. Now, what Boston is doing now, in order to get back in the game, is they're running that sprint. And the good teams have to be able to run and run a set offenses. Now, what I was talking about earlier is Chicago running. Then the bench becomes far more
Oh, good
important.
pass.
Good bench.
Hey!
Run the ball.
Ah, come on.
Greenwood.
I like that pass.
Greenwood with a tough miss. Archibald Ford set it up from three-point area.
That was a pass back.
Rebound.
Chat, that's not me. That's
Maxwell
old
holding
school
the board.
tape,
And
bro.
a
That's not me. That's this old school tape. It's like blurry a little bit and it's skipping a little bit. It's not my PC. It's a video, but I'm pretty sure most of y'all already know that, but just in case.
foul on the second.
Also, nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Much better.
Say that for the end. If you know, you know.
The super sub. He has come in and really given the Bulls a lift off the bench. Now, what they've had to do, they've had to take Artis Gilmore out. But that running game might have got him a little tired a little early. And they can't afford to get that big man in foul difficulty. Maxwell at the line. He has 3 points thus far. Celtics have run off 5 straight points. It's been a 6-1 if he hits it. And so they've got themselves right back into this game after trailing by 10.
Okay, that's
So
good.
the timeout by Bill Fitch certainly paid some dividends for this Boston team. Boston with the best record of the NBA
At least Boston back in the game.
Theus, he faked forward up and hit it.
Oh,
That was a tough shot because Theus actually made contact. He pushed forward. Theus now with 6 points. 16-10. Ford, who loves to shoot.
oh.
Three-point area. Harris goes foul to the net. He has been just remarkable all year long, and he's continued his regular season play right into the playoffs. 27 points and 17 points the 2 times out. Now with 4 tonight. Theus on 16-12. Chicago into Greenwood. Greenwood.
They making
This
everything.
guy has a 9.5, 6 points now for Greenwood. Archibald off to Larry Bird. Bird.
Oh, that was
Rebound,
close.
Kobe Dietrich. And he almost hit. He was there, guy. The guy giving you
Bird,
pressure.
you know, people was like Larry Bird slow. He looked pretty fast right there.
Turn around and take a look up court and see where everybody is, and then you make your pass. It's obvious, though, Bill, they're really thinking about running tonight, trying to get into a better transition than they have in the previous two. Maxwell, kind of a running hook that time.
Yeah, that's the old jump hook. That's a shot that I remember one guy was unbelievable. Billy McGill had one of the greatest jump hooks I've ever seen.
18-14, a 4-point lead for Chicago. Dietrich off to Greenwood again, and he's got a hot hand. Parrish hits
Good
it down.
rebound,
Here
Parrish.
comes Archibald. Archibald with 7 assists in game
Yep.
number 2 to Ford. Ford has hit 8 of
That was
12
a
in
good
the
play.
field in this series. Doesn't Reggie Diaz.
Goaltending.
On Parrish. Able to end Parrish. Even it is goaltending. 8 points for Reggie Diaz. 3-pointer by Chris Ford.
There you go.
And that's his spot. That's Ford territory.
Oh,
over
they
there.
hooping this game, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. Both teams
in this
hooping.
series. Out it comes to Dwight Jones, 20-17. Ford reaching in on Theus. Theus with 8 points already in the game. In series against the Knicks, he had a seasonal high 37.
Ooh, I'm telling you,
Ricky
Chad.
Silvers has more confidence going
They
for him this
hooping.
year than any time in his life, I think. When he shoots the ball, he just thinks it's going in, and most of the time this year it was.
He's been the spark plug coming off the bench for the Chicago team. He did not start any games this year. Archibald, a foul on Greenwood, reaching in on Larry Bird.
Boxing men off the boards, and that's an
Larry
example of what can happen.
Bird.
Nobody's
Larry Bird. I ain't got it right now, man. I usually have that Larry Bird more high pitch in the morning time, but I ain't got it now. I got the Larry Bird. Larry Bird. Larry. Missed a 45% from the field goal. It's not bad, man. It ain't 50, but 45, sure, you damn near. Ain't like you shoot 32%, 27, 45, bro. It's almost 50. That's good. And you ain't missed a free throw yet.
Bill has had a lot of play.
But this is the second playoff game of 1981. I mean the third. I didn't get to watch game 2. I will at the end of the game chat, we can check out game 2 box score though. And if it's some game 2 highlights, oh shit. You could drop them in the comments and I watch them before game 4. If you could find game 2, like some highlights or even a full, no, I'm not gonna watch the full game, ain't gonna lie, because we had game 3 already. It did what it is. But I'm telling you, they making every jump shot, the Bulls, bro.
And this just subtle play.
But I'll watch like some clips or something if y'all find like game 2 or whatever. Before. You know, like at the beginning of game 4 video or whatever. But I might not worry about that for real, bro. It is what it is. It's too many videos I gotta make to kind of really just worry about that too much. Oh, he snagged over Bird. Bird, you gotta get that, bro. How you let him get that rebound? He's jumped right over you. Good contest, though. Oh, my God. Get a rebound, Boston.
Up to tiny Archibald. Archibald ducks in. Oh, he hits off floor. He hit hard.
And here's what Tiny does so well for this Boston Celtic team. Great opportunity.
In and out.
Leads in and out. Look off the bench for the Bulls.
Balled at the line. You know, Bill Fitch said
Whoa.
after the last penalty in a
67%. Nice.
right now, Archibald at the line. You know, Bill Fitch said after the last game that Archibald's now 40 years old instead of 32 because he was banged
for the Celtics that Theus is doing for the Bulls and keeping that pressure up on offensively. You should always do that.
That's good, bro.
Because that way the defense will make them make more mistakes because of the continual pressure.
You had to look at Bill Fitch, the coach of the year last year for the Boston Celtics. David Greenwood.
Ooh.
The ball. It's a picturesque form.
They not missing
UCLA
that.
makes it 26-21. He already is in double figures with 10 points.
He
Ford
boo
again,
is hooping.
three-pointer for Chris Ford.
Ooh.
He has hit 2 of them now.
Yeah, he's
Ford
smacking
was
both in the
7th
corner.
in the NBA in three-point plays. He hit 36 of them in the regular season. And now here tonight.
They went through a long dry spell there near the end of the season. It took them a long time to get back on track, but He's really got the mark down tonight.
2-point lead now for Chicago. And the pushing inside the two.
This is doing is keeping the pressure on, as I said, and Ford is not
Shut
fast
my
enough
feezy.
to keep up with him, but he's
All
playing
good, all
position
good.
defense, and he just got caught that time.
Chris Ford, there was a lot of criticism
Reggie
of him.
Theus.
He went into that slump that Rick mentioned, but boy, did he.
I ain't never saw Reggie Theus hoop before besides game one.
Around from 1 week to the next, it's like two different teams. Philly blew them out, and then when that exciting game came up the next Sunday, this team has played exceptionally well since that time.
Ford, and you might recall on March 29th, hit 7 of 10 from the field. 27-24, 3:10 remaining first quarter. And game.
One thing about all that well, but as soon as this team turned it around, they have been out supported. These people here know the game of basketball, Bill. They like good basketball, and when the team gives them that kind of basketball, they come out and support it.
Theus is now being taken out of the lineup, and Lester comes in. This is their #1 draft pick, Ronnie Lester.
Now, the Bulls are substituted a lot earlier because they have to in the running game. We got a different kind of fatigue, as I said earlier. Now, they've been running real outstanding tonight, but this makes the fatigue because you have to think about what you're doing, and that'll make you tired even quicker.
Yeah, them free buckets, man. As long as he keep going to that paint drawing fives.
27-26. After trailing by 10 early. Boston now by only 1. Keenan up to Greenwood. Greenwood with a hot hand. 10 points. Now
Woo!
Greenwood.
You better put a hand up, Bird.
10
Hey, yo, Grill.
Greenwood has really gotten the Bulls off running in this
You
game.
better put a hand up, man. You gotta put a hand up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta put a hand up.
The field for his 12 points. Larry Bird goes right around Keenan.
Travel, yeah. Come on, Bird, man.
Over. We're going to have a timeout call. Phil Pitch is storming. He is really upset about that last call on Larry Bird. 2:40 to go. First quarter.
Larry Legend. Larry Bird. Man, is that a sumo? I don't think I ever watched a sumo wrestling game. Probably just clips.
Your European car. Well, I'd like to take you through this factory car. We can. We'll pay.
Masters, the 3rd and 4th round coming up here on CBS at halftime. We'll be joining Brett Musburger in New York. He'll have highlights of the Milwaukee series and San Antonio and Houston. Ronnie Lester,
finally
rookie
missed
from
one.
Iowa, missing his first attempt of the night. 29-26, Chicago with the lead. 2:23 to go in the
Oh, yeah,
first
Bird, that's
quarter.
open.
Bird to Archibald. I tell you, Bird just needs
Nice.
to see the entire floor.
I ain't
That was
mad
a
at
good
it.
example of it.
I ain't mad.
Well,
Word.
that's why it's the type of player every coach would love to have.
Split vision or peripheral vision, you can practice that so that you can see the whole court. Everybody on the court, you should be able to see them at all times, except when you're shooting.
A 1-point lead for Chicago. Here's Lester. Broken up by Maxwell. Hornfred Maxwell. He's going to take it all the way to the baseline out to Chris Ford. Ford, three-pointer. He has hit 3 of those. Chris
He on
Ford
fire.
with 3 3-point plays. And the Celtics have a 31-29 lead.
Looking like
I said
Klay
all along,
Thompson.
This team, better than any team in the league, uses that three-point opportunity, and you're going to see more and more of that as long as that is in. Teams will start to take advantage of it. It could really change a ball game.
Ford already with 9 points in the game. Sober's on the move. And that'll even it up. 31-all. We're all even with a minute.
Yeah, Chris Ford or Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Archibald will bring it up. Ronnie Lester's the man who was drafted in the first round by Portland, then traded for Kelvin Ramsey, who went on to Portland. Also coming to Chicago was another #1 draft pick, Chris Ford. Ford up to Archibald.
Look up
Nice
my
fake by
fade.
Tiny. And high with a rebound. It's Greenwood up to Lester. Lester, beautiful pass to Larry Keenan. And Lester, who was out for except 8 games this year due to knee surgery, looks pretty good in the early going.
Good pass.
Go right by.
I ain't gonna lie, they might have to keep feeding Tiny. Excuse me. They might have to keep feeding Tiny because he can't be stopped right now. I ain't gonna lie.
He is the one player, as we mentioned before the game, that the Bulls were concerned about, and now you see why.
Because he's so.
He got my respect. I didn't know much about Tiny. And y'all know I low-key was hating on him. But he got my respect.
Point. Dwight Jones checks in. Greenwood had committed his second foul, and so Jerry Sloan gets him out of there as the Bulls have a 33-31 lead.
The one thing that I think the big difference is that when the Celtics come down and get that penetration or to try to get the break, if it's not there, they flow very smoothly into what they want to do. The Bulls, when they don't have it, they seem to stand around. They're not quite sure as to what to do, and they don't run as smoothly on their offense.
Nice.
Solber's penetrating very well. He has 6 points. Reggie Solbers has come up. He's had 6 game-winning shots for Chicago this year. He's just been remarkable. The start of the year, he wasn't on the team. They didn't even sign him. Then
pushing these two, they know 4, 5, and 6 times in a row. You're going to create some animosity.
The big artists had to come out real early to get a rest. I don't know if they will be able to do that.
Harold Henderson is checked in at guard, number 43. You see him from the Boston Celtics. A very quick guard to Johnny Lester. Lester, they say, his knee is at about 90% rehabilitation. He's worked hard, playing in only 8 games. They feel he's a super prospect. And away from the ball, a foul has been spotted against Theus. Reggie Theus, his first. You see the time left now in this first quarter.
A lot of those baskets off of break opportunities. They got 9 baskets inside of 12 feet. The Celtics only have 4.
Henderson, the quickness of Henderson. He's going to work that knee of Lester's. Chris Ford off to Henderson. 2 seconds. 1. Counted, had a drop. And after 12 minutes.
Or empty seed.
Boston shot 47%, but that pales by comparison.
Well, they
Second
came down
quarter.
for break opportunities, and they had 5 easy opportunities and scored 10 points. The Boston team, meanwhile, had 5 opportunities. They only got 5 points off their break.
With Bill Russell and Rick Barry on Gary Bender, we start this second quarter from the Chicago area. Robert Perry. And Perry.
Chad, did y'all TV used to skip like this back in the day, or is it just a video that we watching? Cause
4 minutes in this first half. Up to Theus. Theus, who had a breather there in the early going. Reggie Theus with 9 points. You saw Gilmore try to follow. Larry Keenan. Rebound, Bird, and
The
it's
board,
physical.
Bird.
McHale was checked in, didn't see the ball. And
come on,
Ronnie
Mikhail,
left.
really?
Here we see the
Mikhail.
rebound opportunity after the Keenan miss. Right there, Bird has it. He tries to throw it to McHale. McHale didn't know it was coming.
But I don't think it was personal. But it's like, dang, he tumbled hard. Glad he good though.
Just killed the guy and said, now that is an offensive foul.
Boy, McHale looked like a wide receiver running a pattern that time. 35-32, the first foul on McHale. McHale's played well in this series. Parrish, he comes up with a steal to Chris Ford. Back is Dwight Jones, and Ford will wait. McHale on the baseline. He's trying to get it to him. Can't. I tell you,
He
Ford
finally
better keep
missed.
shooting the three-pointers.
He should have backed out there. He's 3 for 3 from three-point range, 0 for 2 from inside close, and he could have moved back and taken it that time.
10:45 to
Yeah,
go.
he could have
Second.
stopped at the 3 and took
Reggie
one.
Theus, they give him some operating room. Up to Dwight Jones. Rebound Gilmore. He's fouled by Perry. Offensive
Ford does a pretty
boards. And also checking into the ball game, Ricky Sobers.
They say he hits a couple guys at the table on the way out just to get ready for the game.
That's the line for the Bulls. The ball game is Henderson, Tiny Archibald in. Our check to ML Carr coming in
Artist
for him.
Gilmore.
It'll be Archibald and Carr at the guards. Rick Roby, Larry Bird, and Kevin McHale. Here's Gilmore. Gilmore out of there after picking up 2 scores ever since the end of that first quarter of play. We have 10:37 left in the second quarter. Now, 4-point lead for Chicago.
That's some
Tiny
good numbers.
Archibald up to ML Carr. Carr played very well in the second game of the series. Here's Rick Roby at 6'10" out of Kentucky. To Archibald. Archibald, he put that one up.
Ooh.
That was a guesser, I think.
that was called your Hail Mary.
Whew. It counts.
His prayers were answered.
Yes, they were. It's a bit, good Irish Catholic town, Boston, right?
Archibald with 8 points on that rainbow shot. There, Eric, they're missing a couple. Now hits one. He has 4 points. 38-34, Archibald again, always pushing, always forcing the issue. Larry Bird on the move.
Ooh.
Beautiful pass to Roby.
Nice, Bird.
Bird also took out a couple of
threw the
guys on his
dimes.
move inside.
A little contact there.
Really?
A lot of contact there.
38-36, Chicago by 2. Boy, Bird with the excellent ability to pass the ball. They say the best sent Bob Cousy to play with the Celtics. Here's Reggie Theus. That's goaltending on Kevin McHale.
Now here's that last play. Let's see it move. Is he hardest block or a charge on the part of Bird that time?
Like the domino theory.
No one.
McHale reaching over to Dwight Jones. Now he has a chance.
As Larry makes his move. Hardest moves over when Larry's committed. That should have been a block. No foul was called, but the Celtics don't mind to go in the second.
That boy Bird threw the dimes. Larry Bird. Larry Bird. Let me say a pass again. Hey. That was so hard, Larry. That was cool.
The easy dunk.
But the reason I want to show that was the concept of team defense is when you get beat, you should go and help out the guy that got pick their man up.
Garrett used one statistic at the quarter, rebound statistic. 11-3, the Bulls just killed the Celtics on the boards.
And you know most of those had to be on the offensive end, the way they've been following. 1 point lead now for the Chicago Bulls. Ricky Sobers. Rick Roby brings it down. Roby off to M.L. Carr. Carr this year who switched to the guard spot. Brings it out to Archibald, and Tiny now will set it up. 8:53 to go until halftime. We'll be joining Brent Musburger. Highlights of that Philadelphia-Milwaukee series. San Antonio. Larry Bird.
Hey.
Larry Bird now with 8 points.
Larry
and the Celtics
Bird.
with a 1 point lead,
Larry
41 to
Bird.
40.
Larry got that shot because Rick Roby screened his man off, and the man guarding Roby never stepped out. That's why Bird
Oh,
was
in and
open.
out.
Theus tipped out by McHale. Ball and the Greenwood will inbounds it for Chicago. They have a fresh 24 seconds. McHale to pick up Greenwood. Two fine young players in the NBA against each other. Sobers up to Theus. Theus driving Carr. Carr at tall, the way he moves around out there. Theus to average almost 19 points a game. Greenwood changed his shot, and McHale fouled it. And televised, David Greenwood shooting 49% for the field, but he was shooting so well early in the year, hurt the wrist. It was so bad, even bend his wrist. Now he's back strong and shooting like he did last year. And that was certainly indicative of what a future this young man's going to have. 13 points of David Greenwood. He's tied it up 41 all. 8:15 to go until intermission. Archibald to Rick Roby. Roby. Gilmore up. Bird saves it. Up to Carr. M.L. Carr.
Good hustle play by Larry Bird.
43-41. Carr, who missed 41 games this year due to an injury. He was one of the few guys glad to see the season ended so he could get in shape. Gilmore, tough shot. Roby made it difficult for him. Archibald. Tiny has Roby. Roby wide open. Gilmore comes out. Look,
Wow.
blocked his shot.
Roby missed the whole run.
They should have goaltending. He's up and yelling at the official. Sobers. Here comes the car again.
That was McHale who made the block again. McHale, who had 5 blocks, I believe, in that game, number 1. Here's a great pass by Archibald to Roby inside.
And Rick Roby, a little pirouette that time. 45-41. Roby with 4 points.
So it's starting to run out of control. They're going to have to start playing Archibald.
A cinch layup, but he just makes a good, strong move and takes it.
The line, the 2 of 9.
A little bit. When you get a little tired, they're running without purpose. And so if they're going to stay in this ballgame, they're going to have to slow it down and get themselves under control again.
Boston's run off 9-2 to take over the lead. And I
Least
agree
he made
100% with Phil.
Yeah, other
Chicago's
dudes
really
made one
playing
too.
right into their hands, right?
45-42. Boston to the lead. Kevin McHale.
Nice.
A rookie at 6'11", out of Minnesota. You know, he was the best of all rookies this year as far as field goal percentage. He shot 53%. Bobby Wilkerson. Wilkerson makes it 47-44. Wilkerson with 6 points. He's the man they picked up as a free agent from Denver. Tiny Archibald. Rebound, Wilkerson. Wilkerson, who played on that NCAA championship team from the University of Indiana. Up to Dwight Jones.
Hey.
Right back in, they trail by 1.
And they're climbing in because what they did is they got the ball inside. They played Chicago Bull basketball that time and played the power game. They didn't go out and run around crazy.
Dwight Jones in his first 2 points of the evening. Roby looking for some help. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Calqc. Gilmore up, rips it down. Artis Gilmore, who was 8th in the NBA in rebounds with a 10.1 average. Bobby Wilkerson. Kevin McHale brings it down.
They're going right back to that running game and taking a bad shot.
Archibald to Bird, 3-pointer for Larry Bird. And with another rebound. He's had 2 defensive rebounds from inside.
Ooh.
Ricky Summers, you see that? He faked his man, but then he took his eye off the basket.
They put a little bit too much on that one. He tried to fake too much. There's the ball. It's going to be called as a kick by Dwight Jones. It'll be the Boston.
Ball was considered being 1 to go.
Man, I know Tiny and just try to pass that. Man, if you don't go up with that. Ooh. Oh, we already watched that. Ooh, nickel. Nickel.
Before that timeout, we had a breakdown the floor by Ricky Sobers. Let's look at it.
Well, there he makes it. See when he get up in the air, he put the ball way into his left hand. He tried to make too much out of that play, and it cost him because he was not able to maintain as good a control with it.
I want to remind you, tomorrow is that long debut of the CBS Sports Saturday. Brett Musburger, the host, and a big around Ram quarterback Vince Ferragamo.
31%. Oh my
Georgia
God.
Rosenblum, they'll have their thoughts on that subject as the show debuts tomorrow right here on CBS.
And this game still.
Point lead now for the Celtics. 5:21 to go till half. Calqc. Look at Bird. He anticipated that one all the way, and he's fouled.
They're at the board. Game so
Greenwood, he checks out. You look at Larry Keenan, 35, who's checked in for Chicago. So Greenwood, the first man to get into foul difficulty. 47-46, Boston by Kevin McHale. Off to Calqc. Sobers. Gets inside to McHale and a pushing off. Kevin McHale pushed off. Kevin McHale's in foul difficulty. He's going to come out of there. Cedric Maxwell will check in as soon as he can.
The thing is between Rick Roby and Robert Parrish, they led all the center tandem in scoring for this year.
Larry Keenan off to Ricky Sobers. Oh, he's got a pretty shot.
They making their shots.
8 points. A 1-point lead for Chicago. McHale, though. And the pair gives the lead back to the Boston Celtics.
You know, he runs.
I ain't gonna lie, this can't go anyway right now.
Running big man in the league.
Because the Bulls were just down, they caught up. Celtics started slow, they caught up.
Forward and an excellent shot blocker. There's Larry Keenan. And Keenan, after a cold spell earlier, now has 6 points. 50 points. And seesaw back and forth. 4:21 to go until half. Larry Bird.
Man, Bird, come on. You gotta make them. I like his third open miss. Come on, Bird.
Shot 67% from the field to lead the NBA. Here's Sobers. Carr trying to give chase to it. Sobers with another one. The rebound over Rick Roby. Comes out of there with it.
Good steal, Bird. The pass, Bird.
Calqc.
Hey.
they're going to have to get Jerry Sloan real quick with the technical. He is going crazy on the other side of the court. He does not believe the calls that his team is not getting.
Jerry Sloan, popular player ever to play for the Chicago Bulls.
He don't get his Drake Bell look.
Sobers again. Sobers wants the basketball. 52-51 Chicago. 3.5 minutes. What a game we have. Game 3 from Chicago Stadium. Archibald to Bird. Bird difficult. Dwight Jones over that time.
I ain't gonna lie, ref is blowing the whistle a lot, but at least they getting some evidence.
There's Dwight Jones being called over the back of Roby. That's on that play. No foul call. There's Dwight Jones being called over the back of Roby.
Now Jones has 3 first. 52-51. Chicago by 1. Bird. Real pressure put on by Larry Keenan, and Keenan lands on him. No. Chicago. Pretty good defense that time. Chicago denying Bird the inside. That's 6 turnovers now against Boston. Larry Keenan and
Something to say about the Bulls, I think.
yeah, right now.
Time out. Larry Keenan. Ew, 39%? Dude. 67 from the free throw. Oh my goodness.
Certainly for the Sixers to win in Milwaukee. They've got, of course, playing again this Sunday, but free throws hurting Chicago. They run off 10-4 to get back into this game, and there's another free throw missed by the Bulls.
Wow.
Between both of them, Chicago still with a 1-point lead. Tiny Archibald on him. Larry Bird picked up by Keenan and pushing off again. Off the front, but he doesn't. The ball ever got to him. Cody Dietrich committing his second personal foul. Larry Bird backing in on Keenan. Little body contact. And Keenan looks like he's picked up the foul.
And that, of course, will be the penalty situation. So very quickly, the Bulls lose that advantage. Chicago 3-3.
This Boston team,
That's only the second free throw that Boston's taken.
Second year Bird.
Larry Bird makes it 53-52. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Wilkerson at 6'6", the smallest man on the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Reggie Theus trying to shake him out into Artis Gilmore. And a Wilkes
Gets the ball. Watch Artis come in again. Now watch all the...
I ain't gonna lie, refs blowing the whistle so much. I'm just expecting them to blow the whistle every possession of.
Bird. He has a lot of company when he gets the ball.
We're all on the floor.
for a big man, that's not right, huh?
Well, that gives the little guys a chance to help out and be effective helping out.
That foul was on Archibald, by the way, his second. 54 through the Bulls with a 1-point lead. Cornbread on Kobe Dietrich, M.L. Carr.
There you go.
Carr has 6 points. Again, Boston with a 1-point lead. Theus, who's been shut down after getting off to a fast start in this ball game. He scored 9 points in the first quarter. Through the second. Richard Gilmore. There's Scott Mays, former #1 draft pick, who's on the injury list for the Chicago Bulls.
He sure had a tough career so far, hasn't he, injury-wise?
Rick Roby.
So Bulls had a #1 pick before they got Jordan, huh? Scott May. So Mike could have had some help, huh? I don't know.
Gilmore over Maxwell. The Bulls with a 1-point lead. That's been going back and forth that way in the second quarter. Kobe Dietrich.
Hey.
See it. Follow. Instead, M.L. Carr has it. Archibald Sloan is really upset again on the far side. And with a minute team,
Just get a little carried away at times. So sometimes the pace, even with a good team, the pace will get out of hand with what it takes. And whenever you get to that,
pick it up. The Ricky Silver as we come down to a minute remaining in a very, very intense
Yeah, they could
struggle
pick it
here
up.
at Chicago Stadium. Silvers with Archibald on him. Reggie Theus makes the move on Carr. Larry Keenan. A 3-point lead now for Chicago.
Reggie Theus made that play with his penetration. He made it break down, and Keenan was able to get open.
Keenan with 8 points.
and the penetration he made is he didn't go all the way to the basket. He just got into the lane there. And that makes the defense have to react.
And Roland Dietrich having quite a shoving match inside. Archibald. Tiny Archibald. Jim saying the other day, I know how Archibald plays. I played against him in the NBA.
That
His
time.
assistant coach, Bill Johnson, was a coach with Kansas City when Tiny was there.
Jerry had a great comment about Tiny. He says, well, he really has some faults in his game. He doesn't dunk very well on the slam dunks, and he also doesn't block many shots.
Time left, 4 seconds. Silvers, top shot. 60-57, and that's going to wind down to the end of our first half of... It has been some first half of play, and this crowd of better than 20,000 is enjoying it.
Julius Irving. He came away with 23.
Hey, look at Doc.
Marcus Johnson was magnificent. Throwing the alley-oop, Junior. Get in low. Go get it, Marcus. He's as good as any forward in the game. But Maurice Cheeks broke this game open Here he is with the steal.
Hey,
He had 11 points in the third quarter. That put Philly up by 10.
All right, I got music. I don't want to get copyright. The fuck? Who ball hit ass is this?
Not get up. Ball. Let's watch from a different angle. Watch the right hand. There Down he goes. Monroe will be the underdog tomorrow, however, against Greg Page. And I was told by a couple of folks that Monroe just might stage an ambush tomorrow. That's a 10-rounder. That will be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course,
slow down, because what happened is that the tendency to get out of control much easier, much quicker when you're not used to playing that way. And you create other problems for yourself when you try to play a whole game.
All right, bro, man. I'm just trying to hoop.
David Greenwood.
Rest in peace, bro. But I'm trying to hoop. Good stats. Good stats. Bulls is shooting 53% from the free throw, though. What is that? What y'all doing?
% in the first half. Robert Parrish. And look at the white shirts around the ball.
Wait, they not even making free throws and they winning. Come on, Bird.
Bobby Wilkerson, along with Theus at the guard. Dwight Jones, Artis Gilmore, David Greenwood, open for Jerry. 57, that's the way he started the ball game.
Man, they shooting, I ain't gonna lie.
On the floor with 15 points. Larry Bird off to Cedric Maxwell. It'll be Archibald.
I don't know what the Chicago Bulls woke up doing. I don't know what game plan coach got, but boy, this team is, man, they look way better than they did in game one. No cap.
That right there, he hooks it with the left arm, and that's where the foul occurred.
3 fouls on Gilmore, 3 on Jones, 3 on Greenwood. So the Bulls in some foul difficulty. Here's Robert Parrish, Artis Gilmore. Point, stop the block, isn't it, when you're 7 foot tall?
Well, not the guy you're looking at is 7'2". But you have to get up on Robert Parrish and get up on him with his right side and make him go to his left or pass the ball off.
Broken up by Archibald. Theus. Pass on the baseline. 13 seconds on the shot clock as the Bulls will inbounds it. Dwight Jones to do the honors. To Wilkerson. Changed his shot and hit it.
That's a tough shot Wilkerson threw up there. He had
A very tough shot.
Floating jump hook.
That was a 10-point lead in the first quarter by the Chicago Bulls. Bobby Wilkerson, Archibald on him. Good ball movement. This Ford broke it up. Up Archibald? No. Bobby Wilkerson, look out. Well, Milky Cheney.
They're going.
Hit rebound Jones. And the Bulls in that first half did a good job on the rebound. And they're doing it again. Bird with a steal. Archibald in trouble. And
In front, Heine with the little stutter steps before the collision. That's a good call by Paul Mahalik.
And the Bulls have thrown that ball away because they're taking the ball down too fast and not setting it up.
Hey.
Boy, that's another pass back. It has to be controlled. So they should run the ball down, stop, take
Calqc 2 seconds win 2 of them here in Chicago Stadium. And the Bulls right now with a 54-59 lead. Chris Ford, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Parrish is open. Robert Parrish now with
Robert Parrish. You know how the commentators be talking? Not the commentator, but the dude on the microphone. Robert Parrish. Robert Parrish. Robert Parrish.
For example, a gas 4-stroke engine.
Man, Chad, y'all, how flame y'all at? Damn, I ain't even got no good joke, man.
Rather appropriate, the most prestigious golf tournament in the world with the 2 greatest players in the world at 1 and 2. Some weekend coming up here, a great golfing weekend.
61, Kansas City in Game 3 defeating Phoenix tonight, 93-92. They lead 2 games to 1. Larry Bird.
He sprained his ankle. Larry Bird's down. He twisted his ankle.
Oh,
Comes
man.
down to Greenwood. Larry Bird shaking it off. Bill Pitts may call for a 20 timeout. Is he going to? He's looking over to see. They're not going to stop it. Bird evidently is going to continue. You can see he was testing it out. after that big power move on the baseline. 66-63. Porter. There's Sloan in the background, yelling some instructions defensively. Robert Perry.
Yes,
Boy,
good
with
shot,
a beautiful
Rob.
high-arching jump shot. He has 10 points. Look at him. He's having trouble, man.
You know, not too bad. I've had that happen a lot, Gary. You
That's
twist
a
it
good
and
shot,
hurt real
bro.
bad for a couple of minutes, and it goes
That's
away.
money.
As long as you keep playing, you usually don't have too much difficulty with it.
And Fitch is watching him ever so closely from the sideline.
Hope Bird did.
Otis Birdsong, you might recall, the game we did Tuesday night, playing his ankle. Bobby Wilkerson. There's Fitch. He's head down now. 10 points for Wilkerson. Wilkerson not known for his shooting. Averaged only 10 points during the year. And
Ooh, okay, Rob.
12 points. He has 4 field goals in the second half. Greenwood.
Ooh.
Shot by Greenwood. 70-67. They're just matching baskets right now. Greenwood with 19 points. David Greenwood.
That's a good game, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Score. Archibald. Wilkerson. Maxwell. They have a switch now on this match.
Hey.
Maxwell scores and hits the floor. 1 point game again. Cornbread with 9 points. And the tempo is quick. Pierce to Greenwood. The White Jones. Harris. Jones thought he should have had a foul. Maxwell. Greenwood reaching in on him. The score, three-pointer. He's finally missed one after hitting 3 in a row from the three-point range. And now the Bulls will slow it down. Bobby Wilkerson to stabilize him a little bit now. A 1-point lead for Chicago. The last time these two teams met here was January 29th. The Bulls won by 23. Gilmore. Good penetration and pass by Bobby Wilkerson. 10 points now. Artis Gilmore. Larry Bird. Beautiful pass. That's a great play. What Maxwell did was he passed the ball and kept right on moving. And right into the open place to get in his own defensive. Chicago's lead cut to 1.
That's the old give and go. Very old basketball play, but it worked so effectively, and it worked to perfection that time by Bird and Maxwell.
That's where the Celtics used to do it, and they are continuing to do it. One of the fundamentals of their game for so many years.
Hey, okay, Bird.
Looks like it might be
Yeah,
okay.
He good. He good. That nigga just dunk. He good.
Makes the penetration. Pretty good Chicago defense. Gilmore could have been out, but Bird right away spots his man Maxwell.
Building. Now, Allstate's got the brand new home replacement.
Allstate. Che, y'all got Allstate Progressive. Allstate.
Boy, what an exciting moment that's going to be right here on CBS. Well, we've had outstanding in this third quarter. Chicago 6 of 7, Boston 8 of 11. Parrish has 8 points in this quarter. Greenwood was 6. And a move by Ricky Silvers who got 10. And we're going to have a foul. Ricky Silvers in there. Straight up. Got to jump into it, anticipate the guy, jump over his shoulder. If you jump into it, it makes it go straight up. That foul going on Silvers, his third. Very trying. Greenwood comes out with it. Off the field. Boy, did he go by Maxwell. Edgy field will give it off to Larry Keenan, who's checked in. Chicago Bulls down by 1. 73-72. Gilmore. And as he wheels in, he's only shot from. He can't get a shot effective with a big guy that brings the ball down low. He gets a lot of calls for traveling. The beginning of the get the ball to McHale. All three have 3 personal fouls. Gilbert, very intimidated.
Hey.
David Greenwood now with 8 third quarter. 74-73 Chicago. Larry Bird on a power move. Harris to follow. One minute former Holly. Greenwood. Bird into Maxwell. David Greenwood in foul difficulty. Playing tough ball now defensible on Maxwell. Chris Ford wide open.
Chris Ford need to take a step back at that 3. He's 3 for 3 from the 3, but he want to keep breaking mid ranges.
Archibald. The Maxwell. The Bird. They didn't even dribble up because they're not playing their game. Well, these guys are. Second per shooting left. 3 to make.
Celtics
And that's 5 on the bench. Bill picking out of the shoot because she's hit.
Well, that was the first free throw of Larry Brown, Larry Bird shots. That was the first one that any team shot this quarter.
From the free throw line was 14 of 17, 82%. And now the Celtics have a 1-point lead, 75-74. The Bulls would like to win their first game of this best series, down 2 games.
Hey, Bird's the most assists as a forward in the NBA. That's hard. That's cool.
Keenan blocked partially by Parrish, and his body's going everywhere.
That should tell you something.
Loose ball foul coming up
He's
against
a passer,
the
too.
Celtics.
Larry Bird picking up the foul. Here we'll see the class. Keenan makes the move inside. Parrott goes up and he deflects it third inside. You see him pushed off with his left hand. Looks like he shoved Theus on that play.
2 fouls on Larry Bird. The White Domes. What's the cutter sobers now to Keenan. Keenan using a screen to Reggie Theus. Theus, and what? And Reggie Theus with his first points in the second half.
Okay.
He has 13. Again, the Bulls by 1. Torrance. This crowd is alive here at Chicago Stadium. Archibald to Larry Bird. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Here's Archibald to Bird. Follows his own. What ability this guy has. What body control he has. Larry Bird with 18 points. 8 of them in this third quarter. 77-76 Boston. Reggie Theus scored, drops off of him. That was a mistake. Reggie Theus, it was quiet for some time in his quarter. Now it's hit 2 back-to-back. 15 for Theus. Cornbread Maxwell backing in on Jones. Parrish. Great concentration. He had everybody taking a swipe at the ball.
Parrish hooping.
He's called wearing out Ars Gilmore.
Huh?
This third quarter.
He has 14 points. Here's Gilmore.
And one.
He's fouled. Set for a 3-point play.
To the Vargas to lead. Now Parrish can fill a shot. A pump fake. Parrish waits for it. Goes up. Picks up the foul. Basketball bench.
5:46. You mentioned it.
Relief. How do you spell relief? Precedent adjusted?
Rams. Will they head north or will they stay with us? We have tried again. 80-79. Look at this best far. Kind of even, aren't they?
Well, they are. Both teams doing a good job of getting inside. Chicago with 7 inside baskets this quarter, 6 for the Celtics, and you can't get much more even than they're playing right now.
Gilmore at that 3-point play. Gives the Bulls a 2-point lead. Larry Bird. Larry Bird has 20 points. 5-point man. He had 10 in the first half. 81 all. 2:27 to go until the end of this third quarter. 50 Sobers off to Dwight Jones. Jones backing in on Larry Bird, looking to find to Keenan. To Gilmore, and Gilmore, who scored the last 3, couldn't get up for him. Dwight on the ball. Sobers get up to something, and they don't. Rebound, Dwight Jones. Look at the hustle by Rick Roby. Roby on the floor. Mathias, Dwight Jones. Jones. And at once, up against the rim, and then jump it up.
There's the play now. Right there. Face the ball, one of the rest.
You can't play this game without a ball, right? 81 all. Side 2 minutes left the third quarter there. Keenan. Rebound, Larry Bird. Bird, who is 4th in the NBA in rebounding this year, averaging 11 per game.
Split. Down the court, and the great bounce pass led it to Ruby and the Celtics. One of the best teams in the history of the game, of course.
Roby now with 6 points. 83-81. There's Keenan. Keenan, who missed one earlier. Gets the roll. It's all even again. Keenan now with 10 points. Larry Keenan, who had his best production of the year against the Celtics team in the regular season with 32. Archibald using a screen. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Look at timing. He's getting away with murder in there.
Well, Larry Keenan had to get in the baseline, shut it off. He just turned and opened up the door for 90 when he drove to the baseline. You've got to force him back to the middle where you can get some help.
Or you can. The ratings are up in NBA basketball, and you see this type of basketball being playoff basketball in the NBA. Bird brings it down again. 85-83, the Celtics by 2.
Archibald. Up to Chris Ford. Three-pointer.
Nah.
By Maxwell. He caught him napping on that play. And now a 4-point lead for Boston. Frederick Maxwell with 13.
Man, what a
Maxwell has
game,
played well.
man.
He had 21 points in game one in this series. Ricky Sobers now setting it up. The Bull, what an effort they have put in, but they're still down by 4 points. Last shift possibly down 4 in the third quarter. Makes it a 2-point game. Roby didn't fit. Maxwell did. He had more time than that. I don't believe Maxwell knew he had that much time. 2 seconds, and now we'll win the third quarter. A 2-point lead.
Popping up with lots of reasons for owning a Honda.
Local listing on Sunday. 12 minutes left in this
Quarter.
number 3, a 2-point lead for the Boston Celtics. Larry Keenan, Toby Dietrich has checked in. Keenan in trouble. Save. Beautiful play that time by Dwight Jones. That's all even.
That's a big break that time for the Bulls. That really is a bad pass, and he got away with it.
In that third quarter, Chicago with 50 from the field, the Celtics with 58. Toby Dietrich trying to stop that drive has committed the foul. There are the stats. Look at that. The Celtics from the free throw line after doing so well in the first half struggle.
Yes, they had a great inside game. They were 9 for 13 inside of 12 feet. The Bulls are pretty good at 18, but the Celtics dominated that inside game in that third quarter.
Gilmore on the bench right now. Greenwood on the bench with 5 fouls as we start this third quarter. Maxwell. Cedric Maxwell has had every imaginable offensive move in this game. He has 15 points. 89-87. Toby Dietrich now at the pivot spot. They give Artis Gilmore a breather. Rebound pushed forward. The foul situation. Greenwood with 5, Jones, Gilmore, and Sobers with 3, Perry has 4, McHale with 3. Broke it up. Maxwell again. That's going to be ending.
Hey, whoever gets it back, gets up, hits the glass. Narrative Jones, that's goaltending.
Maxwell was 17 points, 4-point lead, and Gerald Henderson tries to stay with Ricky Sobers, and Henderson commits the foul. Ricky Sobers making that baseline drive at the 10:41 mark. Boston, who led after the 3 to play by 2, now with a 4-point advantage. At the end of the first quarter, Chicago led by 3. They led by 3 at half. Trailed by 2 after 3 quarters, and now by 4. Wilkerson, Dietrich. Oh, Bobby Wilkerson. I don't know if I was batted away.
You must try to get shots.
91-87. Boston. Rick Roby. Got him back to Larry Bird. Bird to Roby again. Block to the ball. And so Chicago now has a chance to cut it to 2. Again, no team since 1977 has been able to come back in the first 2 games of the best-of-7 series and win it. Chicago would like to take that first step here tonight. Bobby Wilkerson. To Keenan. Keenan on a big move, partially blocked. Chicago may have to get Gilmore back in the game. In fact, he's getting up right now. Chicago not getting the ball inside. There's the big guy.
Yeah, they'll go
Maxwell. And that'll be Roby for the foul. And Roby, do your hand. Roby, it's out. The Celtics.
Oh, they'll call a timeout when Gil got to get in, huh?
They're proceeding to nap in this game. Boston by 4. The Chicago Bulls have got Gilmore back in. Greenwood is still on the bench with 5 fouls, so that means that Keenan and Dwight Jones at the forward spots. Sobers, here's Keenan. Keenan off to Bobby Wilkerson. Wilkerson hooking up by Gerald Henderson, but Keenan saves it. It's off of Gilmore. And Henderson, and what are we going to have?
24-second violation.
24 seconds while they were chasing that ball. The shot clock is told Henderson. And so try to do justice. Oh, he do it. Larry Bird now
That's
with
the end of
22
it.
points. The other end, Bobby Wilkerson. Big drive by Wilkerson. 93-89. Bobby Wilkerson with 12 points. Larry Bird again. Keenan trying to stay with him, and that is sure to stay with Larry Bird. Henderson to Bird again. Look at him.
He's just taking over right now. Thrown away, intended for Maxwell. Keen game.
About to
That's when
say,
he
yeah,
made
that
the
was a
change,
foul.
taking Larry Keenan out of there and putting a 6'10", 8-year veteran in. Henderson. Kevin
Good ball,
McHale, they get
McHale.
fadeaway jumper. Wilkerson high down and now attempts to cut it to 2. 8 minutes, 23 seconds left. Reggie Pierce pops out. He's open.
Nice.
Reggie Pierce puts 17 points. He's had
Pierce.
6 in the second half. It's a 2-point game. Larry Bird, Keenan got him. Keenan has to be very careful in that baseline move. Let's Ford uses a screen. He's wide open.
They can get that shot all day because Artis Gilmore does not come out when this man sets a screen. They can have that shot whenever they want it.
4-point lead now for Boston. Inside 8 minutes to go. Effort, Bill Russell, by this Chicago team. Yet it goes to Gilmore. 3 men on him. The Wilkerson Pierce is open. Bird goes high. They say Bird can't jump very well, but he always seems to be in play. Anybody that can dunk the ball can jump. Out it comes to Chris Ford. Kobe Dees getting ready to come in. Ford, they thought he wanted the ball. They being Jerry Sloan. Kevin McHale hits it. It's
Yeah, man, Celtics on the run.
McHale
They
with 5
balling.
points. There's Sloan. His team struggled early in the and they put it all together down the stretch, winning their last 10 games.
Is this the dude before Doug Collins, that dude with the cut?
Inside 7 minutes yet to go. Chicago needs a basket. Keenan. 2 seconds on the shot clock. He didn't get it underway. And the shot clock expires for the second time in this. Chicago at times don't seem to be aware of the 24-second clock. Well, they got to be aware of that.
Defense by Boston, Gary.
Private Benjamin learns how to fly.
Well, in the 24-second clock. Toward into that. 97-91. The Celtics trying to make it 3 games tonight in this best of 7 series.
Yeah, big go. So they won game 2 then.
Yeah, comes down.
All right, so they won game 2. I ain't even gonna react to none on that shit then. So, I mean, they won game 2. I'll get a drop in the comments what stats they had game 2. I already don't even care to even check, I ain't gonna lie. But I might check. Yeah, I ain't got a comment. I'll check it. But, the fuck? Hey, tiny. So if they up 2, if they win in this, then they basically gonna win the series because nobody ever came back down 3-0 in the playoffs.
Dietrich. They win a match. Wilkerson to Reggie Pierce.
Came back being down 0-3, I mean.
Good effort on his part. 99-95. Reggie Pierce with 19 points. That's right at his seasonal average. Archibald.
Well, that's 81. I know he
Larry
won.
Bird, Dietrich trying to stay with him.
Like, they ain't
Back
even
out
a
to
chance.
Archibald. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Steal by Dwight Jones. Look out, he got a little sloppy there. Wilkerson comes up. Kobe Dietrich.
That's
It's
a
a 2-point
steal.
game. Boston has their lead well to 2. 5:16 to go in this one. After that 6-point lead has been cut to 2, Chicago has stated one thing.
On the commercial.
And with 5, Chicago lineup candidate Celtics. Greenwood in.
Hey, Ray got 22 and 14.
He's playing with 5 personal fouls. He's on Kevin McHale. Greenwood got this team started so well. Larry Bird and Robert Perry.
Well, Robin had like 5 jump shots in a row. He on fire.
Again, a 4-point lead for the Celtics. Inside 5 minutes left. To Gilmore. Artis Gilmore, no foul.
The Blackbird.
Greenwood follows and he's fouled.
Well, with who the foul was on. Back up. And
Kevin
I like
McHale.
to know Kevin McHale is who the foul was on.
fourth. What a big money need somehow to get a win. They can't afford to go down 3 games. None. And 2 misses that really hurt.
Well, they're going to look at their free throw percentage when this game is over if they don't win it because it's really killed them.
101 to 97.
They're 9 for 18, Gary.
9 for 18. Chris Ford into Kevin McHale. McHale. Boy, he is really a poised man for a first-year performer. 11 points for McHale. Now all of a sudden it's up to 6 points again after cutting it down to 2. Into Gilmore again. Gilmore has everybody on him at a foul. Got to get Eric Forbes in this game. Gilmore makes it 103-98. Shooting 71% from the free throw line. Another miss. They've missed 3 big ones. Bird is shaken up. He stepped out of bounds. Step out. Ricky Sobers. And that's a charging call on Ricky Sobers. That made him. He said that. Chris Ford, Archibald, Parrish, Bird, and McHale as we go down to the final 4 minutes. Sloan wanted a foul out of that. He was jumping up. Ford broken up by Reggie Theus. Theus with Ford at his side. To Dietrich, blocked by McHale. Theus again, tremendous.
What this court, he spots Dietrich open on the right side. Toby goes up to go for the dunk. The foul call.
So both Parrish and McHale have 5 each. An anxious Bill Fitch. He can make it a 3-point game if he can hit this one. 103 to 100. Bird is still holding Theus. Parrish into Bird. Bird against Dietrich. Boy, what movement by Larry Bird. 24 points. I may have to vote for him on the Boston side of the picture for the MVP. 105 to 100. Ricky Sobers. Off it comes to Greenwood. Greenwood to Gilmore. That's a big turnover at 3:12 to go.
Bartis just lost the ball. He'd had an easy dunk shot on that play. He just mishandled the pass.
13 turnovers against the Chicago Bulls. 14 for the Boston Celtics. Now 3 minutes left. Big 3 minutes in this playoff series for Chicago. Larry Bird. Rebound, Reggie Theus. 2-on-2. Greenwood.
Hey.
The 3-point game. Look at this last break.
There's a step, but Theus.
The floor by Chicago was impressive. They're down. Evidently, man, the tempo pickup by Chicago's paid off for them.
Chicago.
It is taken, and they're still down by 3. Chris Ford, Reggie Theus. Theus has played extremely well in this game with 21 points. Greenwood leads the Bulls with 23. Larry Bird. Parrish over Gilmore. And a foul. And Theus, I guess, reaching in. Let's see.
Where's the shot on Bird? 1-on-1 against Dietrich. He loses him, gets open. Now the long rebound comes back to Parrish. Now Theus will come into the screen. Right there is the foul on Theus.
Bird, Gilmore, Parrish. There's Sloan. The intensity on this guy's face. Oh, does that open the door for Chicago? 105, 102. We're approaching 2 minutes left in this game. The Bulls would like somehow to make this series go 2-1 in favor of Boston's. Third with a steal, but Sobers saved it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Greenwood with 6, 5, 4. Tough shot. Rebound by 4. That was good defense by the Boston Celtics.
Yes, and a great recovery by Ricky Sobers to pick it up. I thought he double dribbled with the ball, but no call by the official. They forced up a bad shot.
Boston Celtics the last time down, missing those 2 free throws. Tiny Archibald sneaking in. I mean sneaking. Archibald with 16 points.
He lay it.
That hurt.
3, natural angle.
2, Boston. Theus to Greenwood. Greenwood to Gilmore. Hardest outside. They have 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7 clocked outside. The shot clock's going to expire. 3, 2. McHale rips it down.
They got the shot off, but
That's a backcourt situation where, again, as Bill pointed out,
Wow.
they have allowed the Boston
That's
Celtics
it.
defense to disrupt them.
That's it. That's it. Who that? I got auto play off. They was gonna play something else. Artist Gilmore, Reggie Diaz. That's who was carrying the Bulls, huh? Before Mike. All right, but that was a good. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the box score. 1981 Celtics versus Bulls game 2. Let me see what game 2 look like. All right, man. I know my shit look crazy on camera. I know chat like, bro, go get a cut. Bro, I'm gonna get a cut, bro. I had to look at myself for a second. Game 2. Rob and Tiny. Bird had a bad game too. 10 turnovers. But they still won. Game 3. Bird 24. 10 assists, 17 rebounds with a triple double. Everybody else played well. Reggie Diaz had 26. Man, he just balling. Artist Gilmore, 14. Click on Reggie Diaz. Rush Street Reggie, Riverboat Reggie, and Gilmore. The A Train. Like, he was a ABA nigga. Damn. Well, chat. That was fun watching. Man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. We will be watching game 4. Obviously, that's the last game before we move on to the next round. And yeah, man. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Hope you girls and boys, men and women enjoyed the video. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.